Alright, here's a couple of quick little variation tips on Universe/Classics, Jetfire, and Treadbolt. This is Treadbolt. There's also a Jetfire coloring. And I think they're coming out with another coloring as well, too. I don't know what that one's going to be called, though. Anyway, let's see. For starters, this is a quick, easy thing for you. The gun that he holds splits into two, which is clever, so that it doesn't fit underneath, it doesn't be too bulky for his hands to hold back here in jet mode, and you can either have them back, or you can point them forward and be guns. I didn't care for it too much. It's clever that they had it, but let me show you what I did. So they slip together, make the gun, and you can fold up the landing gear here. See that hole right there? Trusty Dremel bit. Zoop. Cut right in. Make it just the right size, so it's a nice tight fit for the gun to fit in. Now, he's got a gun actually underneath on his cockpit. I like the look of that much better. And you can't fold the landing gear down with the gun in the way, but it's the same length as it needs to be for the back landing gear, so he sits nice on it. Now it says roll like you would with the front landing gear, but he's still a steady figure. He just doesn't flop off to the side or something. He's got his landing gear that level him out. And, of course, I know some of you are going to ask if it makes a hole in his robot mode. No, it does not, because that hole right here, that's where the hole I made, see it? That's going to be inside this in his robot mode. I'm going to turn his head around, and that's his chest. So the hole is not visible whatsoever. I suppose if you look in through the clear plastic, you might be able to see it, but for all intents and purposes, it's hidden. So, and here is something else. And these guns too can, be pointed forward or be pointed backward, whatever you like. That's one thing I like about this figure is the options that you get with him. You can have him in many different the guns and stuff. The heavy artillery that he's got can be in very many poses, and his wings and whatnot. I don't like that his posability himself, his legs, the leg posability, I despise. It's hard to get him in a good pose. But the artillery has lots of options, including that you can flip those out, of course. Now, when you do that, you've got a little area right there that this happens to fit exactly in. You just got to get it past the first little part there. So you just kind of push it in, and then it's on its track. It's like a little track that can slide, because it's got a little groove on the inside of that, of the edge here. Almost like it was, it's the perfect diameter. It was made to fit. So, then you've got to put this on this side. There we go, and now you've got his artillery that can actually kind of pose and shoot off to the sides if you like, or focus in on one target. And this will fold back up. These won't slide all the way forward, but they slide far enough to fill in the gap, the hole on top. And there you go, and so that works well in vehicle mode or over the shoulder mode, because that goes on his shoulders here and his back. Like that, in robot mode. And you can also actually, if you balance them just right, these cups work pretty well when you stand it up, just kind of like as an artillery mode piece, a battle station, I suppose is what they would call it. So it's not necessarily easy to stand. It can wobble if you bunk the table and stuff. It'll flip forward, especially if these are too far forward that way. Of course, now it's standing pretty well, but you get the idea. You can make a little battle station mode if you wish. I kind of like it on his backpack vest, but for those of you who want some more options, there you go. Pretty cool figure overall.